just walking along Strathkelvin Way at the moment from Cort-ma-Law to Campsie, and we're heading for the Campsie Glen today. Going to be doing a walk that goes up the Campsie Glen and along to Crichton, Cairn, or Crichton, Cairn, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I'll put the name down here somewhere, and I'll put a link in the description to if you want to do the walk yourself. So yeah, we've added about 3.5 miles onto the original walk, so it may become about 15 miles or so today. You can't see because of the trees right now, but it's overcast, so kind of hoping that the rain doesn't come down, but it should stay off. But yeah, we'll walk along the line. This is old railway line, and we get to the South Brae at Lennoxton and up the Campsie, which is a bit of a climb, and then along the ridge, along all the summits and cairns and stuff, drop back down again and then back into Lennoxton, and that's it. Quite a tough walk, should be good.
Should just finish it off.
Should have finished Kevin off, and me as well. Quite breezy as well. I don't think we got a lot of bugs out today, which is a bonus. It's around about September time anyway, so that's when all your midges and stuff start to die off.
Just walking for it. Now you see the fields, the plains.
So we've just reached the mountain of Campsie. We're sort of taking a left turn now towards Lennoxton, still along the Whale. That back there was the old railway tunnel, as you can see. So probably on about a mile and a half or so, and then we can get started on the climb. Over there is our destination.
So what are we doing over here?
What are we doing over here? Well, we're not far from Lennox town, just still following the line for now. Does look like it's starting to clear up a bit, which is good. Still a bit overcast, but the clouds are quite high, so we should get a view at the top of the Campsies there. So here's hoping. Well, we've reached the official start of the walk. Up there leads to Lennox Forest, which is a walk I like to do called the South Braes, but that's for another time. Anyway, we are at Lennox town and we've still got a wee bit to go before we reach the Clachan of Campsie. Still following the line right now, so we'll get an update when we're at the Glen. Alright, so that top one there, back in the Campsie, just a kilometre out. So we're eventually off the railway, Strathkelvin railway. It was getting a bit monotonous there. But so we're just going to walk along this wee trail to the foot of the Campsies basically, Campsie Glen, and then we'll start the climb. Treacherous climb. Okay, we're still making my way to the glen. We're going through a little woodland walk right now. Oh, that's quite nice. The weather's holding up.
Schoenstatt, Scotland has become for many a haven of peace and refuge from the bustle and clamour of the outside world, a true sanctuary and simple retreat. The house and shrine are open throughout the year, allowing you to drop your shoulders, offering time for woodland walks within the extensive grounds, or just letting the atmosphere and blissful quiet wash over you.
Right, I've not really any idea how to pronounce that. Schoenstatt Shrine. But that was a lovely wee area anyway. And that concludes the woodland walk. Also, you notice there's the John Muir trails dotted around here. It runs right through the Strathkelvin. So you're taking the right turn here. As you can see, it's bits of the glen starting to emerge now. All those trees up there. So this is the main drop-off point for the buses and stuff like that. They'll do the tour of the Campsie. There's also a wee cafe here. And this is us here, the Campsie Glen walks. That way. Okay. So just having a little water break now before we head up. It's quite a steep climb from here on out. We're going to have some snacks too to get the energy levels up. But weather's still holding up, looking good indeed. Right, so we had a little water break there, and I had some snacks, some nuts, and already we're starting to climb. Pretty steep already. That guy's got the right idea, he's heading away. I think this is the right path. It's a steeper one. So I think it is. There's a path that goes that way as well. But there's the trees forming. The trees forming the glen. That's the views opening up now. And there's the ridge. We're following that ridge. When we reach the top, all the way, following all the summits to Crichton's Cairn, way along there. Then we're going to go up to about 520 metres to Laird's Hill, I think it's called. No, sorry, not Laird's Hill, Cort-ma-Law, 520 metres or so. Then we're going to drop back down from that and head back straight down to Campsies to Lennoxtown. Right, so that was quicker than I thought actually. We've reached the car park. It's just up there. We are heading off that way in a minute, but this down there is the Campsie Glen. Can't really see it, but there's like cascading waterfalls going all the way down there. You should be able to hear the waterfalls. But if you follow this path, it kind of gets a bit rocky. A wee bit sketchy in places, but if you fall all the way down you come to a pool with a waterfall. You can go for a nice little dip if you wish. Quite nice down there. Can't get busy with the youths drinking down there, so just pick your times carefully. Not a Friday night, for example. Right, as you can see behind me the car park. That is the Crow Road. Come up from Lennoxtown that way, should you wish to visit. But we are heading off in that direction, along the ridge. We go by Black Craig and then right along to Crichton's Cairn. And then we bypass that and head up to a summit, Cort-ma-Law. So here we go, hopefully it doesn't get too boggy, fingers crossed. Pretty sure that's Celtic's training ground over there, you can see in amongst the forest. And that is Lennox Forest itself. And right at the top is the South Braes. Nice views up there as well. A trig point. So over in that direction you can see kind of where the glen starts, all the waterfalls coming down the crack in the hills there, and it just goes all the way down through those trees right to the bottom. The views are stunning up here, but also very steep. No pain, no gain, as they say.
The Campsie Fells are a range of hills stretching east to west from Dennymuir to Dumgoyne and overlooking Strathkelvin to the south. The Fintry Hills lie further to the north, Kilpatrick Hills lie to the west, and the Kilsyth Hills to the east. Errol's Seat is the highest point of the Campsie Fells, measuring 578 metres in height.
We are still walking along the ridge. The wind's picked up a bit, so hear me. Kind of clouds rolling in behind me there, you can see that. But the wind is kind of blowing in that direction, so hopefully it'll just go away. But it's just pretty steep and strenuous, would you say, yeah? Along this ridge it's just kind of a lot of false summits. You go up one bit, there's another straight ahead. Not too far from Crichton's Cairn. Maybe when we get there I'm thinking about having a wee break, sleep, yeah. So let's see what's over this next summit. See if it flattens out any. Yeah, I think have we reached the top? Not quite, but it's definitely a lot flatter than down this direction. But look at the views here.
There's a number of theories surrounding Crichton's Cairn. Is it a monument to athletic prowess, or conversely a grim reminder of scandal? There's a story of a smuggler named Crichton who was killed here, and the cairn commemorates the smuggler's unfortunate death. There's also a folk story about a local strongman who wagered that he could climb the hill with a sack of meal, but died of exhaustion at the sight of the cairn. The more attested story is that the Crichton in question was James Crichton, who was installed as a parish minister in 1623. According to local legend, he would summit the hill to study his sermons. Either way, there's still a whiff of mystery and scandal to the cairn, as James Crichton was apparently deposed for what was called corrupt doctrine. Unfortunately, the cairn was recently destroyed, but people have started to rebuild it over time. This is the reason why it doesn't look significant compared to the other cairns in the area.
Just came to a little boundary. Jump over the fence here. The wind's kind of died down here, so hopefully you can hear me a bit better. Still making my way across the ridge. Really, at our intersection we would take a left and go up to Cort-ma-Law. Not far now. After that we're just going to go straight down, head down that there, eh? Don't know if you can see that. The waterfall. So we've nearly made it to the bottom. The route actually tells you to go up this way to ascent this route and then come back down the glen, Campsie Glen, but that was it's pretty steep, so I maybe think twice going up that way, because you can feel it in your knees and legs going down it. But the wind's died off, we're going to stop soon and get some lunch. Well, I think it's past lunchtime, but some food anyway. Heading down that way from out. This is leaving the Campsies behind. Goodbye Campsie Fells. So we are following this farm track into Lennoxtown and we'll find a nice spot to sit down, get a cup of tea. A well deserved cup of tea. But yeah, feet are starting to dry off a little bit, I think. Knees are quite tender going down that hill, it's quite very steep. So maybe try going up it one day. There's an old caravan in here. Look at that. Very interesting. Cow's too happy with us. We've came that way, we've crossed the field, extremely mucky field. It was telling us to go. What? Oh, it's still coming?
Yeah, I think it's going to chase there.
Aye.
Let's come up it.
Oh, that's not happy, is it? It's not happy. That cow. Oh, I was going he's not a happy chappy, tell you that much. Yeah. First time I've really seen a cow guard his territory like that. But yeah, as I was saying, the path kind of forces us through a hedgerow which is really overgrown. We can't really get through it, so we had to cut across the field and put up with this guy. There must be some sort of calves in there or something, I don't know. He's telling his pals to come and get us. If you hadn't have said that, I would have been I would have been up there holding the camera. Back in dry land. That was actually probably the worst part of the walk, going through the fields. So if we ever do that again, we'll find another way across. But at least the cows never got us. We are in Lennox town, just going to find a wee bench or something, get some tea. That's us, we've had our lunch, our late lunch, and a cup of tea, so nice and refreshed. We've got about 3 miles or so back to the car. So I think we'll end it here, and that is the Campsie Fells walk. We took on a lot of the ridge there, all the way to Cort-ma-Law summit. Still a few summits to explore up there. I'm sure we'll get around to that maybe next year, hopefully. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time.